Have you ever found yourself in a loop of overthinking, only to miss out on amazing opportunities? What if I told you there is a secret to solving this problem? In this video I will reveal 5 steps how you can overcome overthinking and take action today. Stick around, because this simple shift can change your entire life. Overthinking can be a destructive force in our lives. It not only leads to stress and anxiety, but can also impair our ability to make decisions. Think about how many opportunities you might have missed simply because you hesitated to take the first step. Overthinking can be like a massive boulder, blocking our way to progress and success. The worst part is, it is often based on irrational fears. One method I found incredible and effective for managing overthinking is breathwork or focused breathing. Here is how it helps. When we find ourselves trapped in a circle of repetitive thoughts, our nervous system is often in a state of survival. By practicing deep, intentional breathing, we activate the body's parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation and reduce stress. This shift not only helps calm your racing minds, but also brings us into the present moment, making it easier to break free from endless worry and helps you to start action now. And guys, don't forget, if you like to support me, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. What is your experience and how to get out of overthinking? The importance of the first step. The first step is often the hardest, but it is also the most important one. Why? Because it creates momentum. Once you're in motion, it's much easier to keep going. Remember, a journey on 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And if you're afraid of the unknown, then remember this: you always control your next move. This first step can change everything and opens doors to new possibilities. I often meet people with amazing ideas and great visions. They excitedly share their plans and thoughts with me, only to second guess themselves moments later, thinking they're not good enough, or they don't have enough knowledge, or they don't have an idea how to start. Many years ago I had the same problem, but this changed immediately when I figured something out. Boldness wins. I have discovered that I can learn everything really quickly if I have to. I used to say I can do it and I know how to do it, even though I had no clue how to do it. And you know what? It worked every single time. Whenever it was starting my own business or applying for a new job or creating my own opportunities. So the most important thing you can do is act before you feel ready and act before you know how to do everything. Because you will figure out how to do it on the way. And you know, nobody is the same. So your way is unique and your way how to do things is also unique. It's the same with me. My way is unique, my way of thinking is unique. It's the same with you. So don't wait till you know everything. Go out there and figure it out by yourself. But mostly important, just take this first step. The power of decision making. We all face moments when we are stuck on crossroads, unable to make decisions. The longer we hesitate, the harder it becomes to decide. Practice making quick decisions. It is better to make decisions and learn from that, even though it doesn't work out, than to do nothing and sit in the same place like before. Accept that not every decision will be perfect, not every decision will work out. And that's the reason why it's so important to make this first decision, even though you have no clue how. Reflection and adjustment. Taking action doesn't mean we won't make mistakes. In fact, mistakes are a great learning opportunity. Regularly take time to reflect. What went well? What didn't? How can I improve? This reflection helps you to optimize your actions and become even more successful. Continuously improvement is the key to progress. Make your mind strong. I have a quote for you guys to understand the last step. It's one of my favorite ones. Easy decision, hard life. Hard decision, easy life. What can I say? Nowadays, everybody wants everything super quickly and easy. Nobody wants to put work in something or wants to grow with problems and difficulties. But there's a secret with all these influencers and rich gurus on the social media won't tell you. Everything you want in life has a price, personally and financially. If it didn't, you wouldn't value and desire it as much. Achieving something after struggling and going through hard and difficult times is one of the best things ever. So embrace getting dirty, failing, and win in the end. And what is really important, learn to appreciate both times. The times where you're winning and everything is going great and you feel amazing and you're like, can touch the sky, you know? And the times where you're failing and you think the world is going to down, you have no clue how it should go on. Learn to appreciate these times, because the bad times are good as the good times. It is up to you if you start taking action today. But I think every human has a time in his life where you have to make a decision, where you have to talk to yourself and say, okay, I want to go for this dream. I want to go on. I don't want to stay at the same place for the rest of my life. This is the reason why this is super important, that if you're an overthinker, if you're worrying all the time and create like these images in your head, what could go wrong, what couldn't work out, then it's so important that you find your way to manage this struggle in your head. For me, the 5 steps I told you, they work perfectly. Over the last 10 years and also over the last half year, I had a crazy transformation when it comes to my personal, my spiritual being, how I'm acting as a human. And that's the thing, you know, it's not about to know all these things, to know how everything works. It is just remember yourself when you need it the most. And this is what helped me all the time. Believe me, I know what I'm talking. I was stuck in my head and my chaos and problems all the time. But over the last years, I just learned, let it go, because our brain works pretty strange. If we are bored or if something happens, immediately we create pictures in our head. And to these pictures we create emotions, like chemicals in our body. And when we have a negative experience or a negative thought, it is much easier to get these chemicals in the body, like the emotions, because it is from our survival instinct and everything. So if something bad happens, immediately the survival instinct comes up and wants to protect you, and it tries to do it with, gives you 1,000 images, what could go wrong, what is bad, and so on. And then you're soaked into this wave of chaos and worrying, and you don't know how to get out of it. That's what I mean. All the time when you experience something like that, just remember, breathe, like sit down, do your breath work, do some journaling, and ask yourself, is it really a problem? I am going to die from this problem? Is my whole life done because of this? And I do it all the time. And when the answer is no, I'm not going to die, no, it is not the worst thing that ever happened to me, and I'm not losing my whole life, then the case is clear, you know. Stop worrying, because you prove to yourself everything is okay. I'm not going to die. Maybe it is a challenge, but we will survive this. Everything is fine. And with that, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. And if you do, subscribe, activate the bell, and like the video, and hope I see you next week. Bye.